You're still grooving, still connecting, still loving, still turning up, still thriving. You still got it, but your immune system, it weakens as you age. That's where vaccines come in. They help train and strengthen your immune response to fight off respiratory illnesses like flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, or COVID-19. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Book in minutes at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Let's talk about a team that nobody cared about for a while, but in their last 10 games, they are 9-1. And that team, it's not the Lakers, it's not the Cavs, it's not the Knicks, it's the Houston Rockets. After being in NBA purgatory following the James Harden era, they are currently the second seed in the Western Conference, led by head coach Ime. This nigga really cheated on Neil Udoka. Can we take the Rockets seriously this upcoming postseason? And does Ime deserve Coach of the Year recognition?
He does. Here's the thing, right? Like what I always say about young teams. They're 2 mango seasons away. Their best player, Jalen Green, I think he's in his 3rd year. We've seen him raise his level of play. Amen Thompson is in his 2nd year. We see he raised his level of play, but they just not ready yet. When I look at this team, I look at them a lot like Boston / OKC, where it's homegrown talent. And they have a really good head coach that has put structure in place and they play defense first. And that's how they get easy buckets. But in the half court situation, they got Sengun, again, another person that they drafted, extremely versatile, can handle, play make. And to me, you have their version of Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. So they are going to be great. It's just you can't take them that serious because they don't have the experience to scare somebody in a deeper playoff run. Now, could they win their first round? Yeah, I think they could win it off of athleticism and youth. But once you get past that first round, I don't think that they could be a second round team. But can they scare some people? Of course, because they're coached the right way. They play defense and defense travels. But are they gonna, execute down the stretch without that experience? I don't see that. Now, I do know that they do have 2 veterans in terms of Fred VanVleet and
Dylan Brooks.
Dylan Brooks, right? Yes. Those guys have extensive playoff experience, especially when you're talking about VanVleet, a champion, but that's still not enough. But it'll help them through that first round, but I don't see them going past the first round.
Right now, they got the Clippers the first round. You would take them over the Clippers?
I think they could beat them.
Yeah.
You think the Clippers can beat the Rockets?
No, he did the Rockets.
I think the Rockets could beat the Clippers.
Yeah.
Man, Tyloo need to win that game, bro.
He does.
Series.
No, 100%.
Ben Simmons still play basketball?
Mm-hmm.
He does.
He's a reclamation project for Tyloo. Another one.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I thought he quit. I ain't know.
Hey, FIFO, Sengun is the best player on that team, by the way. I was going to say Jalen Green is nice, but Sengun is the one that makes the most skilled run.
He's their version of a Joker.
Yes, he is.
Underrated. Nobody ever talks about him, but he be putting up numbers, bro. It has been for a couple of years now.
He has. He reminds me, what's the name for Sacramento? Him, they play a lot alike. Sabonis. Yeah. They're a lot alike with what they bring to the table because they're getting the assists and they're getting the rebounds. And he can score as well, probably a little bit better than Sabonis can. But I like what the Rockets have, and I definitely think they should be taken serious. I like the fact that I like VanVleet and Dylan Brooks as far as their leadership goes. I remember bringing in Dylan Brooks. I'm like, why are they bringing him to this team? It just didn't make sense. But now that you see how he's playing and the attitude and that toughness that he brings, it makes sense. And it's good for the Thompson twin. It's good for him to be around that and kind of soak up that kind of stuff. And Ime is coaching his butt off. He is definitely in line for Coach of the Year. And it's funny how even the last time we talked about Coach of the Year, we looked at Detroit's coach is running away with it. He's it period. We talk about nobody else. We talked about Big Steph. That was it. And looking at it now, Ime has to be in that conversation. He has to be in. As a matter of fact, being number 2 in the West, you got to be the front runner because that's a gauntlet over there. And to get up there,
ain't no damn gauntlet. It changed up too damn much. But I do want to give Ime his flowers. I think he was like we talked in the chat. B said that he was left out for dead after Boston kicked him to the curb. Rightfully so, though, because he did some shiesty shit.
He was coaching a whole other game, bro.
Allegedly, man. Black men don't cheat. Black men don't cheat.
That Sharpie was going to work.
Hey, listen, I don't know what Ime is. You know what I'm saying? With a name like Ime and Doka, I don't know what he is. All I know is that
that's racist, Nick.
He went against, bro. Lou, he did a cardinal sin. He went against one of the Mount Rushmores.
Hey, he part of your side of the world.
Right.
I keep telling y'all what I always tell you, Lou. Don't confuse. Yeah, don't confuse the East and the West, bro. It's a different conference. It's a different conference. You know what I'm saying? But no, he does no. But I mean, like he's doing a hell of it. I think. When was the last time we talked about Houston, like as a legit playoff team? Period. You know, since the James Harden. Yeah, so it's like, and that's almost a decade from now. You know what I'm saying? So I think that he's in about 2 years' time, he's helped turn that thing around. I think they may just need one more star away from adding to this roster. I hope it doesn't take away from what they already have. If you the same thing like B talks
because they already got 3. They got 3 guys. They got 3 legit guys. They just got to grow. We're talking about Sengun's in his second year. He was an all-star. We're talking about Amen Thompson. He's in his second year. Jalen Green's in his third year, bro. They haven't even hit like 5 years in the league. And they're already the second.
Veteran? You don't think?
And then don't forget about Jabari Smith.
Yeah, Jabari Smith is good too.
Jabari Smith good.
And you got Cam Whitmore, which is another attitude type guy.
Tari Eason, who is productive. They drafted Reed Shepard, who's supposed to be really good. He had like one breakout game, but he can't even get on the court.
You know what player I think they should get if they could get. Obviously, don't mess up with the core. You already know what I'm about to say, FIFO. It's 2 letters, kid, and it's KD. you put the merch on that motherfucker. They going straight to the top.
Ruin that team with all that emo bullshit that he's gonna come
Hey, Nick, I don't all the way disagree with you. They just need a more of a playmaking point guard than Van Vliet if that's the move you're gonna make. Because Van Vliet takes too many shots to add KD to that mix.
Or get Trae Young.
Nah, Trae Young.
You don't think Trae will be good for that team?
Nah,
he's gonna take all their shots. Yeah, he's gonna take all their shots.
I think inside out with what they got with Sengun. I think Jalen Green is athletic. He's developing. Jabari Smith, he's been hurt. He'll turn around and get hurt. And he got hurt this year. But the guys that they have coming off the bench come in and do a good job. But I think the guy that I found really the most impressive is Amen Thompson. And he just kind of fits what they're doing in terms of being a functional kind of glue guy with seemingly a lot of upside. And I think getting those veterans, Shelton, to what you were talking about, bringing in Fred VanVleet to kind of run the show and provide some stability with the young core that they're building really, really worked out. Because, I mean, you were talking about Dylan Brooks, but, I mean, Dylan Brooks is like they're a bully, they're an enforcer and stuff like that. Sometimes he thinks he's a star because he'll get out there and start taking all these shots. He had a good game against who did they play as? Denver. Man, Jamal Murray got hot in that third quarter. He was lighting them up. But they just had a poor shooting quarter, but they got within 4 and they had a chance to win it. But I like the young core that they have, and then like veterans that kind of fit. And can Reed Shepard at some point take over and be that while the other younger guys kind of mature in the league? That'd be interesting to see. What they do in the playoffs, I don't know, man. I don't know if they are really a true number 2 seed in the West. You know, that 2 through 7, they're jousting for position. So
because I don't know if they could beat Minnesota, because the possibilities are Minnesota, LA, or the Kings, or the Warriors that they would have to play. I'm not sure if they would make it through
hot
that
right now.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they make it through that. But what I will say, I agree with all of you guys. Ime is doing a great job. But that Rockets GM and the roster that he's built, like all of these players that we're naming, like they had college names. They are athletic. They could hoop. And for him to have the vision to put them on the same team, Raphael Stone, their GM, I think he's done an amazing job as far as just building the Rockets up.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see. I think it's a good story, and I think it's definitely is a good story for Ime, because he was down and out.
He was down. He wasn't out, kid.
He was in that thing. What he did? He was in that thing, boy.
He was tearing.
He was down. All right.
He was tearing it up, boy.
He was down.
He
said, no pull out.
Yeah. He was down. He wasn't out.
That's a thing.
He was down and in. He was down and in,
bro.
It's hard. It's hard to talk about him because you know what he did. You know what I'm saying? Like
he know what he did.
Bro, you know what he did. I don't even want to promote that type of foolishness, bro. He disrespected the Mount Rushmore, Lou. Come on, bro.
Man, that ain't true, Nick.
Nia Long, one of the baddest women ever to grace this earth. And he did everything right until he didn't.
He knew that.
That man cheated on Nia Long with a middle-aged white woman.
It's insane, boy.
That's insane, bro.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, anyway, so we'll be watching. We'll be watching to see how they perform in the playoffs. And I like that we have some new blood creeping in here. I think it's dope. And we'll
let's go. You're still grooving, still connecting, still loving, still turning up, still thriving. You still got it, but your immune system, it weakens as you age. That's where vaccines come in. They help train and strengthen your immune response to fight off respiratory illnesses like flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, or COVID-19. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Book in minutes at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.